The medical vendor portal has two sections: medical appointments, where you can download patient documents, upload documents, complete certificates, and sign and submit invoices. You can arrange this section by date. Appointment history shows completed and invoiced appointments. Let's take a look at an upcoming confirmed appointment. On this screen, you can see the appointment type, specialty, date and time, the location, doctors assigned, and documents available for download. To download a document, click on the History link, and you can then download the document to your local folder. Hit the back button to return to the previous panel. Notice that in these two confirmed appointments, I don't have an option to click in the certificate or invoice columns. These options are only available after an appointment has passed. Now let's scroll down to this patient with a completed appointment. You will see that the document section looks the same as in the upcoming appointment screen. However, when you go back and look at the certificate column, you'll see that I am prompted to add a certificate. This screen contains the Certificate for Disability Retirement and replaces the paper form. It has the same questions as the original form, only now you will be uploading the required documents instead of mailing them. You must complete all fields marked with an asterisk. To upload a certificate, click Add Attachment, navigate to the file, click Open or double-click, and click Add Attachment again. Now, when you get back to the screen, instead of Add Attachment, you will see Edit Attachment. To add the narrative, you will repeat the same steps. Now you are ready to submit your invoice. The invoice section can be collapsed or expanded. In most cases, the fees are already set and you can simply hit Submit and be done. However, if your particular case has an additional fee, click Add Fee, select from the drop-down menu, and hit Save. In this case, I have added Interpreter, which unfortunately is off the screen, so I apologize for that. And when I hit Save, the total is automatically adjusted. Contact the disability unit if your fee is different or you need to enter a service not listed. If everything looks okay, click Submit and you are done. The file shows complete. When you go back to the main menu and search through medical appointments, you'll see that I cannot adjust the invoice. Showing complete, I can view the attachment for the certificate and the narrative, and I can view the invoice total. At this point, I'm waiting for PERAC to review my submissions. Now let's take a look at a case that PERAC has determined needs further review. The patient was examined and the certificate and invoice were submitted. You will see the status as under review, and the certificate column is prompting me to add. When you go to the patient doc screen, you will see that it is the standard view showing what documents are available for download. However, when you click Add under the certificate column, you will find a note from PERAC requesting the additional information. You are able to edit the attachments. Let's add the additional information. You follow the same steps you did when adding the certificate and narrative. Please note that all attachments must be in PDF format. If you look in the folder here, I have a Word document in that folder. However, it is grayed out and I'm unable to select it. So now I've added my PDF document with the additional information. I hit submit. And when I go back to the main folder, you will see that it's now been changed to Certificate Submitted. PERAC now has to review the new information. In this next case, the invoice is pending because PERAC has already reviewed and approved the invoice. When you look at the document area, you see you can view the documents just like in the other examples. But when you go to the certificate panel, you see that you can only view the attachments and view the amount that was invoiced. No changes can be made at this point. So now, the only thing left to do is to sign the invoice. So let's go back to the main screen and click Sign. You can view the invoice amount on this screen as well. To sign, fill out the form at the bottom. The registered user has to complete this section. I got an error here because I have a typo in the field, and the names have to match exactly as they are entered into our system. Now let's go back and make that correction. Sign the document. Make sure you click the acknowledgement area. Click Sign Document. And I'm taken back to the main menu. If I scroll through the medical appointments, I don't see the name anymore because it's now under Appointment History. When I click on the certificate, I can view the certificate and narrative and see the invoice total. But at this point, you cannot see the patient documents. Once a case is approved, patient documents are no longer available. Here's another example of an approved case. You can see the date it was submitted, the invoice amount, and no patient documents. And that is how you use Prosper as a medical vendor.